my strength through swordplay, while hers was built tossing bolts of cloth and carpets in and out of wagons. Karina and her sister, Shamila, run one of the leading textile merchant companies in Rescalin. Shamila handles the office and the warehouses in Pastira, while Karina tends to be out gathering up goods or managing market stalls. I feel like it's been an age. Not so very long, I counter. What was it? Only a half cycle since Petrus and I took you from Tirasene to Pastira? Her smile shifts to a little coquettish, and I almost double-take. Yes, but I'm talking of how it's felt. Gods, is Karina flirting with me? Anyway, where's that lad? The question is expected. Even so, it makes my smile stutter. Petrus and I have parted company. For truth. Her brows rise, shock abrading the scabbed wound of our parting. I thought you'd... Well, I didn't expect that, is all. I manage a smile, but it's a bit tight round the edges. I can feel it. Not my best play. I didn't either, really. I can see her working through whether to ask about it. Well, I won't pry, she says, but I won't pretend I'm not curious. I'm sorry, though. I know you two were like family. The sympathy is more than I've had since Petrus stormed out on me 4 months ago. Granted, I've been traveling solo and earning money from folks who hadn't known the two of us since. Karina's compassion makes my nose prickle with the threat of tears. It's true. We'd been family for so long. At 16, I joined the players' troupe Petrus travelled with. It hadn't been him I was following, though. I'd fallen head over heels for Liv. Gorgeous, green-eyed, ebony-haired Liv. And my whole little village had turned against me and run me out. The head of the troupe had agreed to keep me on, mostly to satisfy Liv. She usually gets her way. Petrus and I had been friends almost from the beginning, and it was he who helped me leave the troupe when I could no longer bear Liv's hot and cold, her cruelty, and her love. It was he who helped me conceal my sex at Chamboulian's swordsman's school, and who practiced with me till we left with skills we could put to earning. Then we travelled nigh on 3 years together, taking mercenary contracts for protection or border skirmishes, and occasionally tripping to outlaw territory when work was thin. But the truth had finally come out. The memory of that night makes me bite the inside of my lip, the physical pain preferable to the emotional. He'd been in a helpless fury I'd never seen on him before. The words are forever etched into my mind, as is the agony carved into his face, the way his eyes were lit with pain and anger. I've been in love with you for 5 years. 5 fucking years, Des. I helped you leave. I helped you build a life after Picton's. I've been at your side, faithful as she could never be. And now, even now, 3 years since you've seen that black-haired bitch, she's all you talk about. He'd flipped a table and stalked out before I could find the words to respond. Not that I had much to say. When my heart had eased its racing, I realized that as anger had earned my freedom from Liv, such as it was, Petrus needed his rage in order to let me go. As bad as I felt for not seeing his love had turned romantic, I could never return his feelings. Petrus is handsome, very much so. He'd never lacked for attention. But I couldn't. I sleep with men when they catch my eye, but it never occurred to me to sleep with Petrus. Better to let him go, as much as it broke my heart. Karina's dark hand coils in over the top of my interlaced two, easing my knuckles away from white. I glance up, almost in shock she's there. The memory of that night is still so intense it's hard to let it go. I meet her eyes, feeling half ashamed of the tears I know are gilding my own. I'm so sorry, Des, she says, and the compassion in her face makes me gasp in a breath against the sob that wants out. I'm all right, I lie, voice quavering. You will be. Her gaze is warm.